hello. I had to go live because I was not prepared for this Eden news. Like I knew that it was coming down, but I felt so unprepared. And, I just had to go live because I was like, I have no one to talk to about this. So here I am going live on my YouTube channel to talk about Eden Alene. And I'm also going to I should also say, I probably should have billed this as a live reaction because I'm about to react live to what Israel just did because I haven't seen the live performance or anything. And I don't know if they did any changes to the song. So I would like to see, so this is going to be a live reaction. I don't know if y'all want to tweet out real quick that like I am going live and I'm going to just react to this live because I do feel like I need to experience this. But I guess before I even do that, hello, Josh Phillips. Hello, Georgios. Gospodin says Israel is good this year. Logan Lagoon says hello. ESC Adil says I'm so mad. Ooh la la was robbed. Hello, Emil. Hello, Nako. Hello, Ionis. Oh, so there were no live performances. Oh, they're just showing what the music video was. Well, I didn't even watch any of the music videos either. So I pulled over. Yeah, I have this, the Eden Alene Set Me Free. Okay, official music video. So they didn't do live performances. Like, so what happened? Someone's here from Israel. Because weren't we supposed to get like a live show where she was going to perform them? Like, wasn't that supposed to happen? It seemed like there was a lot of things that were supposed to happen that did not happen. Okay. So yeah, so we know that there's no live performances. Hello, Danny from Portugal. So Keiino says, are you also disappointed that they picked Set Me Free? I think this song sucks so hard. Well, let's just see, because this is the thing. When I first reacted to all the songs, the demos, I did say that I felt like Set Me Free had potential. And then when I heard like her recordings, I was like, there was something there with Set Me Free. Like I didn't hate it. There was definitely something there with Set Me Free. But I did sort of feel like, okay, there just needs to be more work done on it from my perspective. So I was more in the ooh la la camp. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to like kind of live react to this. I'm going to set up my dual screens. So then I can leave this here so I can see the chat and then also see over here. I might have just got out. I'm doing dual screens so then I can move the video of the music video because I haven't seen this music video. So I'm just going to move it. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't even know if I'm still live right now. My computer is so slow. I might just try and pull this up on my phone. Okay. I might try and pull this up on my phone. Okay. Okay. I'm doing the absolute most right now. Okay. So, okay, I might pull this up here. Okay, I'm trying to move it to another screen so I can still see the chat, but then react over here. Okay, perfect. I think I got this set up. All right, we're gonna react to this together because I just felt like Set Me Free needed the most work. The tracks, like even La La Love, I kind of was like, it felt more finished. But let's see. Okay, we're gonna react to this live. This is gonna be a live reaction. I did this before to the other songs, so I guess it's only fair that I do it to this, looking at the music video. Okay. Okay. Take a look what we become. It's been so long. I like the styling. I love the intro to this. I do like the intro to this. And I like this. Okay. And I don't mind this. Even though this production feels a little hollow. Like it just sounds a little bit. The thing is, it sounds dated, but it sounds dated like early 2000s. So it's not like sounding like the 80s or anything like that. I like this. And I absolutely hate this. I think this is the part that really bothers me. Like we need so much more in that section. So much more. Okay. Okay. I like this. This is the part I like. Don't let me down. The set me free part is nice. This is cute. I'm into this. What is supposed to be the point? What was the treatment for this music video? Why do we have random people showing up? I mean, they really could recreate this to a certain degree on the stage. I don't think we need the random people in the music video, though. Okay, we got like a little upbeat part. Okay. 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 I like the modulation, even though it's slightly predictable. And I know a lot of people are saying that this song shows her vocal better, but Ooh La La did go somewhere at the end. And then this is the end of it. Like this is the part that I would like edit in my videos normally, like where I'm just digesting what I just saw and heard and like trying to find something to say. So I'm gonna hop in these comments. Okay. Nako Miss Fan says the ending felt so weird. Josh says, I'm not a massive fan of it. Emil says, I am sad and scared for my country. Seriously. Aiden says the key change is not good. Duna says, can they still amend the song even after it's been chosen? They can revamp it. We have time. Miles says the verse and then basically is greater than the chorus drop. That is the issue. That's the issue with this song, is that sad, hollow, empty part, because it sounds dated and not in a good way. It sounds empty. It sounds like something is missing. So we can still revamp and do something with it. You know, here's the thing that I'm really having a hard time with this song, I think. And I know that there were some people who didn't really like Ooh La La and didn't like La La Love. La La Love, I wasn't a huge fan of. And Set Me Free, I think the thing that it's more like a song that frustrates me because I think it could be better. And it's like all the pieces are kind of there that we just need to go back in the studio and tool it, clean it up, and tighten it up. Because right now, it does not, it sounds a little bit, oh my gosh, I'm gonna hate saying this. It sounds a little bit like what you'd think, like maybe the winning song from like a music competition would be, like that single that they've made for anybody to kind of sing. This song doesn't feel like an Eden song. It doesn't feel like it was written for her. And I think that's challenging. It feels like you could just plug and play and insert anybody's voice into it. So I would say that's like crime number one. Crime number two is that we do need to go back in the studio and retool it. Crime number three is, I don't know, it's just something about it that feels bland. And I think one of the things that I love about Israel is I never really feel like that with their songs. So this seems very odd. It sounds like a Eurovision song that could be from, oh, like the UK or something. Oh my gosh, I don't want to say that. Emil says the songwriters did say they wrote it a few days before the deadline. Sounds like it. Duna says, can she just sing Feker Libi? I wish. Deep says that drop needs to be revamped immediately. I just, Aiden says, I feel like when I first heard it, I was hoping for something similar to Albania's national final 2019 Metana. Oh yeah, where it is slow, but also upbeat, but it just wasn't. Yeah, like something is off. Logan Lagoon says, I think Shoulders should have been in the final for the Israeli selection. It felt more like Eden. See, I disagree with that. I do feel like Shoulders sounded like Netta. That's what it sounded like to me. It sounded like a song that Netta was like, I don't have time to record this. And they were like, Eden, yeah, maybe let's give it to her. Miles says she should have saved Roots from last year. You know, I wasn't even a huge Roots fan, but the thing was, I think Roots is better than these three selections that we had this year. I think Roots was definitely stronger. Mahosh says we will be seeing more non-qualifiers from Israel in coming years because of the change in our selection process. Okay. Deep said Netta's brother rolled shoulders. Probably for his sister, but she didn't have time to get to it, and so they gave it to Eden. ESC Adil says, oh my gosh, she was so sad when Set Me Free won. Was she sad? Do we have a clip? Can someone drop a clip in the comments? I don't know if they allow that. Maybe someone could show me a photo on Twitter. I don't know. Okay, and thinking about how this compares to Albania, I reacted with Eurovision Hub to Albania's song. I think it feels like it was so long ago, right? Isn't that crazy? It feels like hearing Albania's song was so long. Da, 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 na, 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 na. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't even really wild about Albania's song. I did not like it, but I just sort of felt like, oh, okay, like we'll see what else. I think I like Albania's song better, though, than Set Me Free. Okay. Luca says, I was watching Cam when the announcement happened. She was sad. For real? Gospodin says Albania is better, actually. Big Splash Film says I prefer Albania over Israel. Eurobooth says so Albania is rememberable now. Gokum says Albania's. Does anyone like the song? I've got 129 people watching right now. Does anyone like Set Me Free better than Albania? Anybody? We'll check the comments. Seisman says both can be non-qualifiers, to be honest. Ooh. Oh, thank you, Dunas. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Dunas says that, Dunas liked, I think Ooh La La better, but you like Set Me Free. Okay. Anton says, what do you expect from Russia? I expect Little Big to be coming back, to be honest. I know they haven't been confirmed yet, but I think they're coming back. Okay, Yoke and Deep, I think you're saying that you like Set Me Free better than Albania. Okay, Dave says I like Karma better than Set Me Free for sure. Okay, and was impressed with her singing live. I mean, homegirl, look, Eden and homegirl from Albania both will sing well. I don't think vocals are what we have to worry about with either. Eden or homegirl from Albania that I don't want to mispronounce her name. Oh, okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, Robin says, I think Israel is better than Albania, but both need a revamp. Matthias says, I actually think Set Me Free has more chances of qualifying than Karma. I like them both, though. The thing is, if it qualifies, if Set Me Free qualifies, it's off the strength of Eden's just like charisma and like stage appeal. I just think she's a really interesting artist. And I think if it qualifies, it is solely on the back of the fact that she's such a strong performer, point blank. Nico says, I love the chorus of Set Me Free. It's just the oh part. See, that's how I feel about Set Me Free. Set Me Free, the only thing I don't like is the oh part and some of the lyrics. Some of the lyrics and the oh part feel you know how what it is? It actually kind of reminds me, production-wise, and I don't know if this is a good thing, but kind of like S Club 7. So this is kind of dated. So we're already getting old. But just that oh. And it's a typical like kind of like disco throwback drop. The problem is the hollowness, I think, of the production on it makes it feel more dated than like throwback. And I think I in my reaction, my early reaction, I kind of compared it to like, think about like the first time you heard Kylie Minogue like spinning around, you know, I'm spinning around, you know, it felt, yes, it was throwback, but it's still, in some ways, it still felt current, even though it clearly was like pulling on like 70s disco. This one definitely with the drop, it's dated, but because of the hollowness, we're not moving. Someone said, short answer, both songs feel middle of the road. Yes. And that's the thing, someone just brought this up. So Miles just said there are going to be so many diva bops in semifinal one, Azerbaijan, Cyprus. This won't sound right. And that's, I think, the thing that we have to look at is the competition. Israel is not in an easy semi. And last year, you know, with Feker Labi, I was like, oh, I feel confident. I feel confident. I feel comfortable. Sonically, there's nothing like it. It's going to stand out. I was not worried about it. This track I am concerned for because sonically it feels middle of the road. But I think Eden can elevate it because of her styling, just because of her. So I could see it. I don't think it's straight up not going to qualify. I'm not saying that now. But check in with me come end of March. We could be maybe possibly having a different conversation when we have our songs. Ooh. Deep says the last part gives me Dua's levitating vibes. I don't really listen to Dua Lipa like that, to be fair. I saw her live. She was opening up for Bruno Mars. And this was obviously earlier in her career than now. And I just haven't gotten over that opening up slot. Achnik says, Set Me Free could have won Junior ESC. Yeah, it feels a little young. It feels a little young. And although she's a young female performer, it does feel almost like younger than her. I agree. I could agree with that. Matthias says, now let's talk about the actual competition, Monument and Discotheque. So I haven't heard Monument. I've been waiting for me to possibly react. That's Keiino's song. And Discotheque, just because I was on TikTok, I heard like a clip of it, but I haven't heard like the whole thing. Gospodin says, will you react to the Finnish national final? Finland could win this year. No, I'm not going to, because honestly, this is why I don't followed national selections. Because if I had just gotten Set Me Free and I hadn't had like Ooh La La in my brain, I probably would feel a little bit better about Set Me Free going. Ooh La La was probably their best shot. And I didn't really like, well, I shouldn't say I didn't really like any of them, but I really didn't think any of these would be like enough. But I thought at least Ooh La La was the most like, oh, okay, I could see this like at least getting through. Set Me Free, I felt like had potential, but I was like, do we have time for potential? Do we have time for a revamp? Are we going to be revamping? If anybody from Cannes or Israel of any importance is watching this, we need a revamp. You need a revamp, because this, what I just heard, is not enough. It's just not enough. Not right now. And we only have one song. And if I could say right now, with only one song, that it's not enough, like that's, ooh, this is not a good place to be, because then what's going to happen is other people are just going to come out with songs and we're going to be liking those better, you know, and then it's just going to be forgettable. And I mean, and this is why I don't like reacting to national selections, because the whole time when I look at the lineup and when we're making predictions and everything, I might have to sit up and be like, Ooh La La would have made it through. Maybe even La La Love might have made it through. But then I'm looking at Set Me Free like, I don't know. It's on the fence. Like, I really didn't want to be, I didn't want Israel and not just Israel. I didn't want Eden to be in this place. And I'm really, really like, dang. Vamplitude says, have I missed something? Set Me Free is going for Israel. Yes, Vamplitude. Israel has selected Set Me Free. Gospodin said, I think juries will love Set Me Free if they recreate the music video on stage. I mean, I don't even know if I would think that juries would rank this very high, honestly. I don't even know if like, thinking of how juries have ranked songs, I don't even necessarily think that Set Me Free is the vibe and direction that juries have been going in. Philip said they didn't upgrade from last year, which is a bummer. We know Israel can serve. We do. Nathan says it's sad because Israel went from definite qualifier to might not qualifier. I don't want to say that. Like, I think it's on the fence. It's early, but I do think it's the fence. Jack says, think the verses are strong. The chorus is very weak, though. Reminds me of Austria last year. Very generic chorus. Yeah, like that. It's just like we get to the hook and it's just like, oh, that's it. Okay. Whereas, and I know some people didn't like Ooh La La, and some of the lyrics were cringe in Ooh La La, but the beat and the things that would have distracted us on stage, it's like balance. And then at the end, she had all of those notes to hit. So it took us somewhere. Whereas with Set Me Free, we get, a key change, which, I mean, it's kind of cliche, it's a little cliche. Cohen, look, I actually don't care about Israel getting a good result because they already won recently. I just want Eden to slay and have a good result because she's such a talented artist. And I think that's where I'm at. Like, we know Israel's probably not going to win, but I want her in the final. Like, I want her in the final. Jordan says, I loved all the varieties of vibes and instruments last year. Wish they could have added some more of that into this song this year. And I agree. I think that's where, like, Israel usually gives us, different and sonic, uniqueness. And I don't, like, we're definitely not getting that with Set Me Free this year. Like, we're definitely not getting that. Russell, I prefer Fecker Libby, but Set Me Free is not that bad, how people are saying. There was a lot of hype for Ooh La La, and now they are disappointed because Ooh La La didn't win. I think, Russell, what we're experiencing right now is we're going from something where you feel like it's in the running, and now it's like, okay, we could be on shaky ground, potentially. Rot Kiwi, I think the televote is going to crush Set Me Free because it's just so much in the middle of the road. It's just not memorable enough in any way. I think that's the fear. I think that's my fear. Luke, the lyrics are just very juvenile, in my opinion. The lyrics are not, yeah. Miles said she should have given this song to Seen It. Low key, well, I shouldn't even say because we don't know what San Marino is going to serve us, but San Marino could serve us better than this. It's possible. Iona says all returnees confirmed at national finals, especially Keiino and the Roop came back with a stronger song. Eden's song is just so unfortunate. I guess as of now, that's what folks are feeling. Because I haven't listened to Monument, but I heard a lot of people do like Monument. There are some folks that I did hear prefer Spirit in the Sky to Monument, but I haven't heard like the collective to Monument like we could have had because they are returning. And it does seem like a lot of people like the Roots song. I haven't seen a lot of hate for that yet, I guess. Yeah. ESC. Oh, I lost the comment. Casaba Vero. None of Eden's songs have good lyrics, but I think Set Me Free is the best lyrically. Okay. James, I feel like if Israel just allowed Eden and her own creative team to put through a song to Eurovision internally, that would have worked far better. I do think there's something to be said for an internal selection. WC Monument gets better and better each listen. Okay. Y'all are hyping it up. Mall Kid says, I think you are all wrong. You stuck in the past with Fecker Libby. Meanwhile, this year we have much more better songs. Well, I'm not going to lie, Mall Kid, you are in the minority with that comment. I haven't heard anybody say that these three songs, literally anybody, say that these three songs were better than what was on the table from last year. Karam said Riley could win as well. All I know, I've seen pictures from the performance, but I have not seen the song or heard the song. Russell, I was so afraid that we will compare last year's songs to this year, and I don't like that. I mean, that's what happens. That's what happens. Mike says Melody Grand Prix is going to be super competitive this year. A lot of good songs in that final. Okay. In Hong says Set Me Free actually reminds me a bit of We Got Love. I'm worried about its chance, to be honest. And the problem with We Got Love was it was clearly like a Eurovision song. It's like when people say like this sounds like a Eurovision song, that's not really a good thing. ESC Adil said she said she wanted to beat high notes in a diva moment. Yeah, and Ooh La La gave that at the end, which I think there's something to be said for a song that takes you somewhere, Emmanuel says Monument is different from Spirit in the Sky, but it's as good. Okay. Euro Booth, can you live react to Monument now? I'd rather not, because if it doesn't win for Melody Grand Prix and something that pops up, I don't like as much. Like, I'd rather not. Tales of the Moon, I really wish they internally selected for Eden. The whole selection seemed rushed and haphazardly put together, from releasing the demos and then canceling the selection to an online vote. It did seem like there was a whole lot going on. I don't know what was going on, but it was a whole lot. Flo asks, off topic, but what are you expecting from Belgium? Now that the new lead singer, well, the older lead singer has come back, I'm really hoping we just get that throwback 90s. I prefer my favorite song, because I know like Mad About You was like the big hit. I like Eden. Give me something dark, ethereal, moody. That's what I want from Belgium. I want them to really go back to their roots and just serve us that. Nathan says, I'm excited for Festival da Cansal. Yeah, I'm curious to see what they do. Gokman says, why didn't you react to Albania's live performance? I reacted with Eurovision Hub, I think. I'm like, it's so long ago. I think I filmed that. I think I was in it. Caitlin says, do you have a favorite national final song so far? No. Oh, well, I did react to Estonia's. Estonia had a lot of songs that I liked. Estonia had a lot. I'm going to follow Esti Lau, because Estonia had a lot of songs that I like. So I am going to follow Esti Lau. Cohen says, we're really curious about your opinions on the Roop, Axel, and Keiino song. I just don't want to react to one of the ones that, you know what, maybe I'll react to Axel's song. How about that? I could do that. Shadow Revolver says, I want dark indie pop from Belgium. Yeah, me too. Okay, how about this? Y'all hop in the comments right now and tell me which one y'all really want me to react to, because I really don't want to. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna blame y'all if I'm mad. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna react to it. And if it doesn't win, I'm gonna blame y'all if I'm mad. And I just want to say for the record, this is not my fault if I'm mad at whatever MGP sends, and then I'm all in my feelings, you know, downgrading Norway because I thought that they could have done better, you know. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of Keiino right now. I'm seeing some Roop. I think I'm seeing more Keiino. Oh yeah, I'm seeing more Monument. I do see Blind Channel, but I'm seeing way more. Okay, y'all, I'm doing Keiino. Keiino's definitely winning. I did see a picture of Witchwoods. It was like a girl, but I don't know what it is. Okay, so we're doing Keiino. Okay, whatever. And luckily, it was already suggested to me at the end of the video. So we're gonna do Keiino. I'm probably gonna get an ad first. Yeah, okay, I got an ad. Okay, we're doing Keiino. So stop voting for this. I'm gonna react to Keiino. Okay, and I liked their EP. I liked the tracks that they had on the EP. So I'm just saying. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, we got Keiino. Okay. Okay, I'm doing Keiino. It is the live version. Okay. And we're starting with the yoking, which is so smart. Ooh, I like this already. Okay. Well, and this is the thing. We know we're not going to get any bum notes from Keiino, too. That's the other reason why Keiino's a good, safe bet. Ooh. I don't know if I'm sold on this styling. Ooh. And this is Cat. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know about the styling. Okay, I told them. Okay, I'm gonna get to this after. Okay. Ooh, and it's catchy. Ooh. Well, this staging is simple because I remember y'all didn't like their national selection staging last time. I liked it. Ooh. Y'all know I like the ethnic pieces. I'm glad we got Fred like giving it. Okay. Thunder Gloria. One last time. Okay. Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it. Yes. And that's how we end the song. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. That is really good. That is really good. That is really good. I'm gonna have to listen to that again. And Keiino is not gonna hit any bum notes. The staging, they kept it simple because I know y'all didn't like the staging that they had at the national selection before. I liked it. I thought it was fine. But they kept it simple this time. I don't know if I'm sold on the look, especially like Alexandra's look. Yeah, I thought it was a little bit too much fabric, like, around. Like we could have her in like some, really nice like leggings even too. I'm just thinking about styling. And when if I'm talking about styling and not talking too much about the song, that's a good thing because that means I'm nitpicking, trying to make it like perfect. Because to me, the song is great. We know they're gonna deliver it flawlessly. So that's not a question. It's catchy. I was already picking up the melody. Russell, it was worth a react. I gave it to y'all. Okay. Um, I mean, but what happens if Keiino doesn't win? Like, what what happens if so now I want to react to this Riley girl, Rayleigh, because she seems to be the runner-up, or everyone likes what she's doing. I saw she's doing some type of flash dance staging, which I mean, obviously like been done before. I'm not doing the route now. I would rather watch that and produce, especially because Lithuania's national selection is so long. So no, I'm not going to react to that. I remember Rayleigh. I didn't like Wild though. Well, I shouldn't say I didn't like it. It just wasn't my favorite. I don't think. Hold on, Rayleigh, Wild. Let me see. Hold up. I think I liked it. Well, then, oh, no, because last year I liked, oh my God, I was like just on her page today. Um, like, and I still sing it. Oh my gosh. I'm thinking of like the drop. Um, okay. Alcohol says Hero is so overrated. The Flashdance staging is so dated. It's not dated, but it's just been done to death. It's not dated. It's just everybody and their mom has done like a Flashdance moment, so ain't nothing really new about it. Um, uh, Attention, yes. I mean, ooh, Attention was so good to me. Like I still listen to it, I guess. Um the Rayleigh song from last year, I remember I saw the video and I felt no desire to ever watch it again. So like it was nothing in me like, ooh, oh yeah, like I need to download that. Like this Monument track, I was just like, ooh, like that was something good. I want to get into that. Um so Shadow says Hero is a catchy bop. Someone says react to Blind Channel Dark Side. I'm no, no, I'm not. Y'all not gonna drag me down this national selections um rabbit hole because I will never come out of it. Big Splash Films. How do you think the juries will score a Monument? Well, honestly, I thought the juries would give Spirit in the Sky a little bit more love than what they did. Like that was low key disrespectful. Like how they completely blanked on them. I thought that was foolish. Um, Someone said, but France though. I reacted with Eurovision Hub to France's, and to me, I only want them to sing Alleluia. I liked I liked this other song, Magique. I thought that was cute. I liked Magique, but oh y'all, uh um Caitlin, I love national finals, but it's kind of annoying as I really, really love this one song from Lithuania, but it's clear the group will win. So I kind of wish they just internally selected. I'm not sure if I'm the only one. I mean, Neil says, stick to your guns, don't react. I'm not going down this national selection rabbit hole. Because honestly, last year I felt so excited going into Eurovision. I genuinely felt like happy for all the songs that were selected. I didn't have a moment of like, oh, they should have done this. And then the national selections that I did sort of follow a little bit, they didn't choose something that I didn't like. So I was into it. ESC Matt Gaga says, voila. The problem with voila is y'all aren't going to vote for it once it's in the final. I'll tell you that right now. So France can do all they want and send voila. They've sent us songs like voila before, and y'all don't vote for them. Y'all don't vote for them. Like when France sends songs, like the last time y'all voted for it, it was when it was Patricia Cass. And I mean, obviously, like she's a huge deal. Ever since then, when they've done that whole like shtick, y'all don't vote for it. So if I were France, I wouldn't send that. Hallelujah, I think is actually good. Sonically, it would stand out. It gives us something different. I think the staging could be different. I think that one to me has the most potential. But let them send voila. Let them send it. And then, when they end up not in the top 10, we can talk about it after. What else? Giorgio's voila is like 2015. Exactly. It's exactly like 2015. And I liked that song. And it's not that I don't like voila. I just don't think it's going to get many points from televoters or the jury. P.O. I don't know. P.O. says, what about Banon? I didn't like that one. Like, I was just kind of like, okay, girl. I didn't really like it. WC says, Barbara performs voila so well. It doesn't matter how well she performs it. Y'all won't give it any points. France should choose the song that is the most competitive, that gives them a chance of doing something. And voila, from my perspective, is not that track. Demo says, please record a reaction video whenever you watch the route. Yes, I am. That is my plan. I will be doing a reaction video to the route if it ends up representing Lithuania at Eurovision 2021. ESC Matt Gaga, Hallelujah is a bop though. I know. Hallelujah is the song that France needs to pick, according to me. But what do I know? Luca says, I feel like Spain's national selection will be the same as Israel. Two great songs that polarize and a mediocre song getting all the votes. This is going to sound crazy because Blast Canto is like a legit big deal, but I kind of am not checking for anything that Spain is doing, but in a good way. I'm not really checking for anything that they're doing. So they have the opportunity to surprise me and like level up, because Universo was fine, but it was so middle of the road. Last year was so middle of the road to me. And just like, we have two songs right now. We have two songs. Like, I feel like everyone has the opportunity to really experiment this year. Daniel says, Hallelujah is worse than Set Me Free, in my opinion. I don't agree. Hallelujah is at least giving me something different. Set Me Free is not giving me not one lick, not one note that's different. Maria says, react to Witchwoods. For what? I don't think it's going to win. I mean, nobody's talking about it other than I've seen like a couple of people talk about it. I'll react to it if it wins. Kasaba, Tuti's also good though. I didn't hate Tuti, but I didn't like the la 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 la. Like I was like, nah. Kasaba says none of France's songs would be top 15. Hallelujah could give us something different though, especially if everyone plays it safe like they did last year. I mean, just like, ugh. Deep says, I forgot Spain participated last year. Didn't we all? Russell, are you excited for Destiny? I am, because honestly, I've said this on my channel before. All of My Love to me would have ended up having a moment where everyone was like, oh, this song is actually like really dope. But because it came out with all those, like it came out the same time around like Fecker Libby, Tears Getting Sober, Switzerland, Netherlands songs. So it just ended up being like sandwiched amongst all the rest of those songs. So I really hope this year they release it and let it stand alone, because I really am excited to see what Destiny does, because she's just so dope. Uh, Luca, Alesia, can you go to the UK and get an actual good song to Eurovision? You could save them. I think the UK has the all of the ingredients to save themselves, but the choice is yours, UK. ESC Aussie, for Norway, Monuments is still the song to beat. Quiet Stream, fun fact, Latvia is releasing their song this month. Yes, I know, I know. LLMTL Toe. What type of song do you think would suit Leslie Roy? I have a whole series, like pre-Eurovision 2021 series, that I call Dear Insert Country. And I addressed a few options for Leslie Roy. I think Leslie Roy, if she wants to be a contender, I think that she needs to do something a little bit rocky. Think Cranberries. Like, that to me would suit her so well. Like her just being like this powerful woman, good vocal, obviously, we know she can sing. Like kind of fronting a band. I would love that. When was the last time at Eurovision we had a woman fronting a band? Stones was close, but I mean, even Stones was in a hard semi, and it was, you know, there was a lot good going on with Stones. But when was the last time we really had like a female like rocker leading a group? I feel like Leslie Roy could be the one, and I think she would stand out and she would be amazing. And that is absolutely what I think Ireland should do. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous because I heard that there was a lot of songwriting camps happening in Sweden, and I'm just like, no, like, no, I don't want her singing a pop song. Like, oh, no, it's not what I want. Oh, someone asked, what do you think of Sefaz's song? That song was stuck in my head for like a whole entire weekend. I really, really liked Sefaz's song from France. Like it was just like, I know the lyrics are a little bit like, okay, but it was stuck in my head. It was super catchy, and I loved his styling. He, like, the way he was dressed was amazing. Maria says, they said to me El Diablo will be similar to Ooh La La. Of course it will, because Cyprus is going back to a little bit of their roots, and they're about to give us cute girl on stage dancing and singing, giving me looks, giving me choreography, giving me staging, and I am so ready for it. James Dawson says UK needs to send something out there. You know, honestly, I really would love to see the UK maybe send like kind of like an electronic artist. And when I say electronic artist, I mean like think like Little Dragon electronic. Like, and I mean, honestly, this is the year to try and get somebody big from the UK, but all those like UK artists are so damn bougie. You know, they're like, you know, oh, I can't do Eurovision. Well, what are you doing? We're in the middle of a pandemic. What concerts are you doing? You got the time. So I don't know if this is the season to be bougie. Quiet as it's kept. Shadow Revolver, I don't need a hero. Boki says, is someone excited for Hurricane? You know, honestly, like I didn't like Hasta La Vista was a lot for me last year. Like I felt like it was like an assault of sound. But I definitely thought that they were going to qualify, and I love like a girl group energy. So I hope this year, you know, because there were times in the live performance where I felt like they were three soloists singing at the same time, as opposed to like giving me real girl group vibes. So I hope this year we get something that's a little bit more sonically cohesive. That's what I'm looking for. Cohen said, are you excited for Jengu's song? Yes, but I mean, I don't really want the Netherlands to win, but I want him to perform well. You know what I mean? Like I want it to be good. But I'm not worried for the Netherlands. The Netherlands has been giving us quality. Um, you know, they came with Calm After the Storm and just have been giving us quality tracks. So I'm just not worried about them. I think it's going to be something good. Um, I'm gonna have to wrap this up. I've gone super long. But while I have so many folks watching, I say this on all my live streams. I so appreciate y'all because I'm telling you, Israel selected, and I was thrown into a tailspin of like, who can I talk to? I have no one to talk to, and I don't not have no one. I have y'all, and I so appreciate you. Every comment, every like, every subscribe, and if you are watching this and you aren't already subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? What are you doing here? Subscribe. In times like these, we need content. Okay, Eurovision content. I don't know about, or maybe I'm alone. Maybe I'm the only one who needs content. Someone says there's rumors Leona Lewis could be going for the UK. She said she had a meeting with the BBC about something. I mean, they've rumored her before, but again, what else do you have to be doing? I am sorry. Like all these bougie people in the UK, all these artists like, oh, I can't, that just don't seemingly have the time nor the desire to do Eurovision. I mean, if you send us a quality song, and like Leona Lewis is obviously a quality vocalist, no question about it, like then you won't be blanked. Like you just won't. The rest of Europe doesn't want to vote for y'all because y'all keep playing it safe and sending mediocre songs. That's why. Like it's not because you're the UK or because you're an island. It's because y'all aren't trying. Sorry. So send us somebody and give us a decent track. It's not hard. And you don't have anything else to do right now. You don't have anything else to do but to be making good music and sending it to Eurovision and get some traction. I mean, come on. Tom May says, do you get the impression that interest in ESC is raising in the US? Honestly, yeah, because of the Eurovision movie. I think there were like a lot of my friends know that I talk about Eurovision and I post it like on some of my personal channels and stuff. And they all just kind of are like, I don't know, sounds complicated. And, I'll send them like songs and stuff to have them listen to it. But I think to sit down and watch the whole thing is just too much. But because of the movie now, everyone's like, oh, yeah, like you do watch it. Like, could we watch it together this year and stuff? Yeah. Someone says, possible. Someone said, Jack, it's been so long since I was proud of a UK entry. Lucy Jones came close, but was only staging that elevated it. Lucy Jones, very good vocal, but the song was meh. But the staging then elevated it. So, clearly it's possible, even with kind of a mess song, to do something impactful. So the UK, just come on, y'all. And I do think the UK is trying now. I do think that they're trying, but we need some of those UK artists to stop being so bougie and just participate. It's not hard. Quiet Stream, possible last question. What do you think Armenia should do? I would love Armenia to send System of a Down, personally. Yeah. I guess if Armenia is sending Athena, we need a better production team, because Chains on You was like a really tight demo. There was like some stuff there, but honestly, even the revamp wasn't really enough for me. I still was like, like something's missing. Low-key, what was missing was a rap, but y'all know y'all don't like rap. But if it's done quality, I mean, that was really what was missing. It was like all set up to just have like, Jay-Z come out from the back and like throw some, swag on it. Josh Phillips, sadly, Eurovision is seen as a joke to a lot of us here in the UK. Well, if you continue to see it as a joke, you will continue to be a joke. You know what I mean? That's what they need. If you continue to have a populace that is going to see it as a joke, then you will be a joke. Vicious circle. Miles says, how do you feel about Roxanne's chances? Well, I forgot. Is it Roxanne in the same semi as Eden? Is that what's happening now? Maybe not. I don't even feel like clicking the link, but mm, um yeah. Um Roxanne, the chances could be high. I don't know. Um Someone is asking me, what do you think of the designs? I'm not really a person who comments on, I can talk about styling, I can talk about staging, I can talk about a vocal, I can talk about some production. But the stage to me, it is what it is. You got the stage you get, make it work. It's on the creative team to make it work. So when people are like, oh, that stage was so ugly. No, the creative team, you know what the stage is going to be. When you're an artist, you need to make the best out of the box that you get. So I don't really care. Deep Roxanne has potential. I don't know if Roxanne has winner potential though, but we have to hear the song. We have to hear the song. Yeah, we have to hear the song. Oh, someone's bringing up Montaigne. Montaigne's one of the artists I'm looking forward to because I really liked last year. Don't break me. I mean, that studio track I still listen to. And there's not a lot of songs from literally last year. There's like 15 songs that I listened to, and the rest, you know, are really forgotten. Oh, Emil, how do you feel about Nina Kralik coming back? That I'm excited about. I mean, because Lighthouse, I loved the song, and I think Croatia just got nervous and was like, put her in this ugly dress because we cannot win. Because the song was so good, and she's such a strong, competent vocalist on stage. Someone says, yeah, Don't Break Me was heavily underrated. It was underrated, but don't worry, it was going to qualify. Some people were talking about it not qualifying. Delusions. If We Got Love can qualify from Australia, Don't Break Me was about to qualify. And the staging would have been impactful. It would have been memorable. It was a very, very good, solid track. It was qualifying. I don't even think I was worried. Well, I wasn't worried. WC says, what are your thoughts on Iceland bringing a choir? I don't know. I didn't participate and I didn't click on the links. So go for it. Do it. ESC. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Mike says, all I know is we only have 2 songs announced for Eurovision and neither one of them are winner potential and will be lucky to make the top 10. Well, okay, Mike, you said it. What? What else? Oh, Georgia says We Got Love even qualified in the televote. Yeah. I mean, woo. Okay. Someone said, do you think Belarus should be allowed to participate this year? Are you talking about like the political situation that's going on? I'm familiar with like some of the stuff that was happening in the summer, I guess. Well, maybe not. Was it even summer? It's like everything's bleeding in together. But I know that they didn't let my group, Davidna, come back. And Davidna, that's one of the songs I've been listening to. I love. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Dun. Na, 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 na. Yeah. Okay. DJ Sherbert says, are you looking forward to seeing Georgia and what they sent? Yeah, I think Georgia, I'm going to like it because I think it's going to be like of the same vibe that they had last year. So I'm going to like it. It won't be middle of the road. It'll definitely stand out. And off that strength, I'm like, boop, I'm into it. Mahosh says, I would like to visit Montenegro. I've been to Montenegro, actually. Beautiful. I would love to go back. What else? ESC Aussie, Davidna was a grower. I was listening to it. I'm just saying. AlKS, I'm going to have to sign off soon. AlKS, what would you like to see from Poland? Oh, do you know what I would almost like to see from Alesia? I would almost like to see her do something like maybe like moody Lana Ray vibes, but except for the fact that Alesia actually has range. So like the song could crescendo and go somewhere where we could have a vocal moment at the end. That vibe, I would be into that. Like something really, really epic, dense production, kind of like what we were getting last year, but like dig deep into that rich vocal that she has and play up her beautiful face, like the way that like the way that they have like Lana Del Rey perform. Because you know what I mean? It's a lot of stylized stuff sort of happening around Lana Del Rey. You know what I mean? I think with her, we could get something really interesting. I would be into that. Olympic Song Contest. I have a feeling Sweden might not qualify this year if they don't send the mamas, and I don't know why. I don't think that that's going to happen. The jury will not allow that to happen. So I don't think that that will occur. I think that, I mean, we don't know the songs yet for Melody Festival. And I will say, as much as I did enjoy my Melody Festival and experience, I did feel that there were several songs that were very derivative. And I was a little bit disappointed that we had derivative entries showing up at the Swedish national selection. You know what I mean? It's like, y'all don't have to do that. You don't have to like go, ooh, this song is really popping on the charts. Let's make something like that. Like, they don't have to do that. So I was a little bit disappointed in that. It wasn't like a ton of those songs, but it was enough for me to be like, oh, for real, y'all? Come on. Cohen, what are your thoughts on the chances that, for example, Axel won't return instead of another artist with a better song? Chances, for example. Well, if somebody has a better song, I don't want Axel returning. Like, for what? Like, but honestly, y'all were playing poor Axel because stuck in the highlights, not in the lowlights, but we never know what we had until it's over and we're looking. I like that song. It was cute. It was cute. Like, Chicolino was cute too, but it would have been very gimmicky and like WTF on the stage. Maybe that's a good thing though. But Axel's song was good. It was sonically pleasing. Middle of the road though. Kevin Kerr says Little Top sounds bad. Is it? I mean, have you heard the song? Have we heard songs from Melody Festival? Did I miss an email? I don't think we have any songs yet. Yeah, okay. Oh, Emmanuel, I fear Melfest will have a lot of 80s sounding songs. Well, you know, it's crazy because the music industry has just been stuck in this 80s moment for so long. And I have to say, because I read like a lot of like music reviews, and I remember I was looking at a music review that essentially was like encapsulating, honestly, 2019, not even 2020. So we're now in 2021. And essentially like the writer was just like, really? Like, we're really going to be stuck in this like 80s, like throwback sound, like realm? Like, is anyone going to try anything different? And then luckily Billie Eilish came out and was like, yeah, I'm going to do something different. And that's the thing I don't understand. And I mean, look, I don't want to give all the credence to the Grammys because I mean, there are times where the Grammys have picked wrong, but last year the Grammys made a whole lot of sense to me. And I think the fact that like Billie Eilish won was indicative of the fact that they were like, she's doing something different, you know? And then to have the Weeknd's album drop, which I will say I've been listening to Blinding Lights and Save Your Tears. But I like 80s music. So, you know, I'm sort of into it. But I will say it is like he's had about 3 albums still pulling from that same synth sound. And it's just like, bruh. Like, could we get some new? You know, could we just get some new? Like, we get it. You like this sound. Can we get something else? But then again, you know, I think about an artist like Sade. She definitely has a sound. It's been the same sound she's been working with, and I love it. Okay. But then on the other hand, it's like I look at like Janae Aiko, and I really desperately want her to do something different, but she's just not. She's just doing her thing. So it is what it is. Someone says, what do you want from Samantha Tina? Strong, vocal, upbeat, out of the box, and crazy. That's what I want. I don't want a ballad. I don't want a ballad. No. Someone said the Grammys are the worst award. Well, I said I'm not valuing the Grammys. I just said they pick wrong. But like, I think there's something to be said for like the collective music industry be kind of being stuck in a rut. And like, we need new sounds. And that's actually honestly one reason why I like Eurovision and why I always got into Eurovision and I've been into it for so long, is because I feel like I can hear different things, the ethnic sounds, like different artists, like different vocalizations, like I can hear sonically different things. And so that's why when countries do stuff that's derivative, I'm just like why? You don't have to. Quiet Stream Productions, thoughts on the American Song Contest. If it gets off the rails, could we see you there? If somebody wants to write me a check. DC Herb, are you looking forward though to seeing The Weeknd at the Super Bowl? It's just weird to me that he's already performing at the Super Bowl. Feels premature. But like I said, I like this Blinding Lights and Save Your Tears song. I was jamming to that like one whole night, like on a loop. So, it is what it is. Honestly, I don't like The Weeknd on a whole album. I cannot listen to him on a whole album, start to finish. Like, his vocal is just like so hollow and unsupported. Y'all know I like a thick, rich vocal. His vocal is very thin, very, I need some heft to my songs, to my vocals. Which artist who had a weak song in 2020 could come up with something excellent in 2021? Honestly, I'm kind of looking at Blas Kanto. He's the artist that I'm really like, you have nowhere to go but up, in my opinion. And all the I think backing to actually maybe make it happen. Who else had a mediocre song last year? So many. Is there a female artist I thought could have done better? Let me see. Let me pull up my Eurovision playlist. Oh, and I think Hooverphonic could really come back better. I'm hopeful that Hooverphonic is going to come back with something. I think Blas Kanto is the biggest one that I'm just like, it's only up from here. Oh, someone said Natalia. I'm not that hopeful for Moldova, to be honest. Miles, are you excited for Guion's Tears? Yes, they're one of my artists to watch. Olympic Song Contest. I already talked about Leslie Roy. I don't know if it'll allow you to scrub back, but I already talked about Leslie Roy. Cohen, I think Uku stepped up his game. Yeah, the excerpt I heard from Uku's song, it was better, but it was definitely not my favorite song. In the Estonia national, Estonia has like some good songs in there that I really like. So his was better, but I don't know. Odrin says, I'm excited for Goa. Yes, actually, I did see the Goa song. They're all in the gear. I don't know how I ended up clicking on that one, because I think I was like, oh, this is probably not going to go to Eurovision, but I guess it could. So I did watch that one. I liked it. With the little, but I also liked Goa last year. I know some people didn't like. I really liked what Ukraine was serving last year. I like different stuff. Okay, let me actually, let me sign off because I'm already over an hour and I really don't want to keep my live stream super long. But I obviously will be doing some of these Eurovision check-ins. I love doing them. It's just moments where we can kind of check in, talk about like where we at right now. And I obviously got to react to Monument and Israel's song, Good Luck Israel, this year. I really hope you revamp it. Norway, if y'all want to sing Keiino again, that song was great. I would definitely be into that. And yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. Honestly, every subscribe makes a difference, and every comment, I always check my comments. I live in my comment section, so please talk down in the comments below. You don't have to agree with the things that I say. That's the thing. I think people think like, oh, I don't want to subscribe to her because I don't agree with what she has to say. Well, we don't have to agree, but y'all want this Eurovision content. We need this content, okay? We're in the middle of a pandemic. We need the content. I need the content, okay? Like I need it, so I know you need it. Bye, y'all.